with this
But it
stuff
is
now.
for a whole bunch of other people, and that's good. That's you. Like, go do that.
Because have we?
Paul just.
I glitched. I just glitched. Haven't we kind of said this before? Or, dang it. When the thought is there, we cannot interrupt the Paula because the thought goes away. Hey there, welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast. We are the podcast that talks about all the things, marketing, networking, and a wee little wizardry. Patronus! It's everything you need to know and everything you didn't know you needed to know with us two good-looking co-hosts that bring together years of marketing, branding, and all kinds of business development experience. I'm one of the co-hosts of this podcast. I'm Princess Paula, and this Chiquita over here is the other co-host, and she is
Tarabi.
And together, the two of us are Royally Unhinged. Kapow!
I was just watching her that whole time.
And welcome to the podcast. If this is your first time here, pull up a chair, grab a little beverage, and sit tight. Or if you're driving in your car, please don't pull up a chair because you'll get in an accident. But if you're out gardening or sitting in the office or on the treadmill, you just have at it, friend.
You can be watching. You can be interpretive dancing with us.
You can watch us in a car. You can listen in a bar. You can watch us near or far. It doesn't matter. So we're so glad you're here. We're in season 3. What? 3. Our Golden Girls era.
Golden Girls.
Era.
Anyways, we are in our season
It's
3
our
era.
era.
It's our era.
All together we are never, ever. Going.
You know, it's really funny because our whole era, whatever era it is, started with T-Swift. And, like, that's what started it. And then you just were singing a Taylor Swift song and trying to bring in the era. But it, like, didn't work.
Did you know that when Golden Girls was on the air, like, the ages they were on that show is my age right now?
Isn't one of them, like, in their 30s?
I don't think they were that yet. They're like my age. And look at how gorgeous I am. I certainly do not
It's so weird. This is why they always say that, like, hair, like, changes. What's the phrase?
No clue. You are on your own.
It's on a bunch of, like, videos. Like, it's hair changes your, like...
Your age?
Your look. Like, hair changes...
Everything. Hair.
Changes your... Whatever. You're probably yelling at me because you've seen a video on YouTube or Reels or something, and it's
unless TikTok, for those of us on like the Reel. I guess I could have like Googled it because I do have my phone this episode.
Yeah, you do.
Hair change. Anyway, moving on.
Caption that. Or...
I'll look.
Paula.
Hello.
Tell the lovely people.
Yes.
Sponsorship.
Hey, yeah, if you want to sponsor our podcast, we do have sponsorship opportunities for you. So what you do is just let us know. And there's 2 ways you can do it. One, we have a very traditional podcast where you pay us some dollars, you give us some money, and we talk all about your podcast. We do the backlinks for it. We incorporate it all throughout the podcast where we're going to talk about who you are, what you do, and why everyone should throw their money at you. Option B is you can still sponsor our podcast, but we will come on location to you. We'll record a podcast at your location, your business, your brick and mortar, your backyard. And we will make that podcast all about your industry, what you do, what you sell, once again, so people will throw their money at you. Lots of options. Take advantage of us. Give us a call. Go to royallyunhinged.com.
Take advantage of us.
No,
She said that.
I didn't mean that. Just kidding.
Anyways, or you could also sponsor to help Paula remember to start the timer.
Good grief. You could reach over and do it, you know.
It's too far. It's
oh
too
my
much
gosh.
work. I can't.
45.
Anyway, so caption that. Or caption this. So I don't remember when it was. It was recent.
Your hair is a statement you make without saying a word?
No, it's like a phrase that people use on like, it's like a short little video, like hair changes everything. They normally show it like with guys, like having really long hair and then they completely chop it off and do like a fade or something. And then it completely changes how they look entirely. And like makes them look younger and like all that stuff. I'll figure it out. Anyways,
change your hair, change your life. Hair is everything.
I think hair is everything, but there's
Okay,
like a version of it.
Yeah.
Your hairstyle is like your haircut is everything. Whatever. Anyways, so a couple months ago,
about a week ago,
I was watching something and a commercial came on, and it was a commercial by a insurance company.
I feel like we're sitting so far away from each other today.
We really are.
We're just facing forward like we're on a bus, like we're two strangers. Two strangers.
My back started hurting, so I kind of
on
shifted.
a bus.
Maybe
I'll sit on the floor.
I'm on a boat.
or I'll just do this. I'll just sit awkwardly. Yes.
So I was watching TV and this commercial came up.
Okay.
And it was a national insurance company commercial that it was.
Okay.
So the imagery, let me set the scene for you. So it first starts out, there's like 5 insurance agents that are in this basement of this guy. The basement is flooded. The guy is there and he's just on his phone and whatever. Well, the insurance agents are talking about like, hey, you should call the insurance company.
Wait, 5 insurance agents from 5 insurance agents from 5 different companies?
No, all the same one.
Oh.
Like reps. Like
Gotcha.
It was just reps from one that were there to like support this guy during his basement flooding and stuff like that. So he's on his phone and like they're all the reps or agents, whatever you prefer to call them. They were like going around and saying like, oh, don't worry, like we'll help support you. We'll help you do this. We'll help you do this and whatever. And then the guy's just standing there and he's just staring at his phone. He's like, oh, sorry. I was just trying to figure out how to caption this. So he was posting about the flood that was currently happening in his house, in his basement, and he was literally posting about it, and he was trying to figure out a caption. All of the reps started going around being like, hey, why don't you say this? Why don't you say this? Why don't you say this? Well, then the plumber comes out. He's like, why don't you just say this? And then one of the reps is like, or you could just not post about it because you don't need to post everything in your life. And then they all started laughing and they're like, the fact that we thought that we couldn't post it because we need validation and all this stuff. And I thought it was really interesting.
Wow.
So I want to get your initial thoughts on.
I find it interesting that they would do that. Like, what is their hot take? And
this is a big insurance company.
No, I know immediately who it is because I've seen it. So I know, I thought I saw it, but I know who it is. And I'm like, interesting that they come out like from an insurance company. I don't understand. Maybe I'm just missing it, but what the message is there.
I don't know if it was trying to say like, you shouldn't have to worry about it because this isn't the company, but like you're in good hands. Like you don't have to worry about it, so you can go and focus on whatever thing,
or maybe it is
that you
kind
want
of like
to.
Instead of spending time trying to post about a disaster that's happening,
maybe figure out what's going on in your life,
or maybe that you should be calling an insurance company rather than posting.
I mean, I think it could be taken either way. The fact that his coverage reps, the place that he has coverage through, the reps were already there, so I don't know if there was like a.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting topic because social media we come back to a lot because it's a big part of life. It's a big part of business. Unfortunately, it's just a big part of everything. I feel like I just want to lounge.
Lounge away.
Okay, so it's interesting. It's interesting that we're here today in this topic because yesterday, for funsies, I jumped on ye old Facebook just to see if people, like, I don't even know why. I just do these things. So I went through a whole bunch of people that I follow that I haven't really connected with for ages, right? So I pulled up my friends list and I started clicking through to see When are the last times these people have posted? Because I never see them at all anymore. And why don't I see them? So this is Paula just doing a little like recon, a little bit of research and history. Because if I'm going to talk about things, I actually want to have some data.
Some knowledge behind it.
So I literally probably went through, I don't know, 30, 40 different people. Like I would just go through people I've known and I would pull up their profiles to see when the last time was that they posted. And we're talking like 1-2 years ago, some even back to like 2023 was the last time they did a post. There might be a bunch of stuff on their feed from when people wish them a happy birthday, but they're just not posting anything.
Yeah.
I will bring this back into this. So first of all, are people just posting less? Are they burned out? Are they not interested? Yeah. Are more and more people just deciding that they don't want all of their life on
They want more privacy.
social media and they're realizing like this is just kind of a waste of time? I think also yes. But are people still voyeurs and they're still out there watching even though they're not posting? Triple yes.
Yeah.
But then there's this whole other direction where there are still people. Okay, I post a lot. I post daily, but everything I'm posting is always business related. Because again, I'm still kind of doing this experiment, still not sure where I'm landing. And we're going to have to do a whole other podcast, or I might bring it in today on how Gary Vee might be ruining social media. I saw this video which stopped me in my tracks where I went, podcast topic. Okay, so where am I going? So with this insurance company saying, okay, your house is flooding right now, but you're more concerned about posting it. And how many times have we seen a video where there's like a fire, there's a fight, there's something happening, and rather than helping the person in the video that needs help, you're filming.
Yes. All the time. I see so many videos.
Where it's like, you're not putting down your phone and going and assisting. Your first inclination is pull up my phone and start to video.
Yeah.
What is wrong with us?
I don't know. That's like the first thing. That's the message that I took away from this commercial is like, it was making a stance that like, as a society today, we can't step away. We can't step away from the screens. We can't step away from sharing everything that's going on in our lives, no matter if it's good, bad, ugly. Like, it's just constant. Like, I need validation. Well, that's what they said in the commercial. Like, no, we just need validation from other people. So it's like, that's really what it is. Like, if you want to be seen and whatever, like you're really, diving down deep and being like, I just need my soul to be validated and that I'm a person. But it's like, where did we finally get to that point that like having a human connection with somebody versus posting online and getting likes or engagement, like where did that validation come into play? So it was just like the fact that it was an insurance company that like this is the take that I took. I don't know if that's the direction that they were really trying to go in, but I was like, wow, that's
okay. I find this interesting because a lot of people, their businesses, they are their brand.
Yes.
Like take me. Oh, if you're new here, if this is your first time watching, I am Princess Paula with Princess Paula Consulting. I'm a professional speaker, AI trainer, and MC. Also business development, so I can work with you. This person here, who are you?
I'm Tara B. I'm just along for the ride.
If this was a not rated G, I'd be like, I'd say something not.
I am Tara B. I'm a Dapper Dog Marketing. So I do marketing.
She runs a massage parlor.
Oh, no. I learned about that a couple episodes ago. Websites, social media, video content, kind of the whole plethora of things. I'm a
Jill of all trades.
Yeah.
So both of us are our brand.
Yes.
And so what we put out there is very much our brand. It's not the case for everybody. I've been seeing some really funny videos lately from like librarians, fire departments, restoration companies, like some different random companies where they're just doing some fun and funny content, but they are like, they have a company that is their brand. So they're kind of having fun with it.
Yeah.
But someone like me, I am my brand. So if there was a flood in my house and I was filming it going like, oh, look at this flood, look at what's happening, there's a point where I just think people kind of look dumb.
I think if it's to that regard, it's, well, number one, I mean, you're really just trying to get views, in my opinion. If you're literally standing there recording the flood as it's happening or the fire and posting it, like, it's clickbait. Like, you're trying to get people. Oh, I could really bring in a whole other topic right here too. But anyways,
Go for it. We have time.
But it's clickbait. But then there's a different aspect of it, and I might come back to. Well, no, I'm going to dive into it really quick.
And I have a thing about clickbait. I'm getting really ticked off with TikTok because some of the clickbait that people are creating, it's getting frustrating.
So the thing that I've been seeing trend-wise, and then I want to come back about how you post certain things with that. So I want to touch on that in a hot minute.
Get comfy, folks.
But where was I going with this? Thank you, clickbait. So a lot of what I've been seeing on videos that are being posted is like, it will start with a clip from some random video that's got like some jaw-dropping thing that's happening. If it's like somebody falling off a cliff or somebody like a kitten like doing some crazy thing, like it's
being shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, like it starts with some, like, seriously, like it starts with some like 3-second clip of that, and then it goes into the video because they're clickbaiting you.
Yes.
Because they want you to stay around.
Let's explain to people clickbait, because there might be some people that don't understand.
That's valid. Do you want to explain it, or do you want me to explain it?
Clickbait is when you just put out something so crazy, something so why can't I find
unheard
the word?
of, so unhinged.
It's just like aghast, and so it's so crazy that people will watch it and click into it because it's so
and comment on it. There's clickbait, and then there's rage bait. Like, it depends. It's just so unheard of. It's like seeing a unicorn. It's like, it's seeing a unicorn that it just makes you like, oh my gosh, I have to stick around for this forever and see what happens to what's going on. Like, what is this? I have to comment on it. I have to share this. I have to do this. I have to do this. So like, the fact that there's videos out there that have like clickbait in the first 3 seconds to keep you there, because if you're only watching that 3 seconds and you think that's crazy enough and it fits in with like, if it's a dog riding a tricycle or something, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's so crazy that you're like, I have to share that with whoever, I have to share that. So then you go and share it, and then they go and see it, and then they're like, well, why are you sending me a video about sales reps needing to go to training in boot camps to do blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't make sense. So that's like my
clickbait
side.
refers to, that's it, sensationalized. Sensationalized, exaggerated, or misleading online headlines and thumbnails designed to exploit your curiosity and make you click a link.
Yeah.
So
it's either to click a link, or like a share link is also a link. Like, it's also triggering the algorithms and all that stuff. So the amount of times that I'm on Instagram and now I see all these reels that pop up, and it starts with this super crazy like little clip, and then it goes into what the actual video is about from whatever business or company and stuff. I'm just like,
okay, so this is the thing now. Again, it's how things keep evolving and changing. So now with videos, you have to have like a teaser up front, and you have to have like this little, just like you said, like a little intro that grabs people's attention, that's really dramatic and sensationalized and crazy to where people are like, what's this? And it'll keep them on your video longer.
Prime example, this podcast.
Yes. Tara's following all the rules. She's doing what you're supposed to do. And here's what's really sad. If we take 2 steps back and kind of peer behind the curtain, from watching all of these videos and these short form videos, we have lost our attention spans. We can no longer, like, sitting through a 1 or 2 minute video is now too long for humans. Yeah. We're so used to scrolling quickly, and after 3 seconds, 10 seconds, if we're not immediately engaged or entertained, we're scroll
on to the next one.
Okay, let's pause here for a minute. Pause. What an exhausting landscape for businesses and business owners. Like, now that you have to get someone's attention within 3 to 5 seconds, otherwise they keep moving on. That's unreal.
I mean, that's essentially how websites have been for years and years. Like, that's just psychology. Like, if somebody goes to the website, like, there's been a rule in website world. Like, if you are building a website, if you go to a website, it takes more than 3 seconds for that page, that site to load. Like, people are off on the next. Like, that's been happening for at least the last 10, 12 years.
But it's like we've created these short attention spans and we've now created the problem for ourselves. Like it didn't just happen through evolution or, whatnot, or like climate change. We created it by creating shorter and shorter videos. We have just decreased the attention spans of humans.
Yeah.
To where now we made it so that, okay, this is the kind of content you have to create, so that they're creating clickbait and rage bait, so that as you're just scrolling and you're quickly scrolling, the first 3 to 5 seconds ends up being something so crazy. It's somebody punching someone else. It's they're in handcuffs. They're being choked by, like, it's so crazy that you'll stop and pause.
Yep. You'll stop and pause. And then it just drives me insane because it's like, okay, for example, because I just said, like, take this podcast, for example. The clips that are shown in the beginning of what this podcast is something that is for clickbait. It's supposed to be something that, like, makes you really laugh or makes you cry or makes you just stare at us in anger. I don't know, whatever it is. Like, something that's just, like, it catches your attention. But it's still content that we have produced. It's not like I'm pulling it from, like, some video bank of all these stupid crazy. It's not like a GIF I'm just throwing in from Timbuktu. Like, it's all stuff that we're actually producing. So that's, like, my main thing that I have an issue with. Just, like, it's like misleading people.
Do you think this is why, and this is just Paula thinking out loud question right now, why so many people are maybe apprehensive to start doing video? Because the editing required to do these kind of videos now with the clickbait and all the angles and the start stop and everything, if you don't have someone doing it for you, why even bother?
It's really hard for people to get out of their way and just do the thing. So
but it's not just like a setup anymore and start talking. Now it's editing and doing these intros.
As we've heard about and, like, stuff that I'm putting out and stuff that I've been talking to clients about, like, it doesn't have to be polished. It doesn't have to be. Just do the video. Just put it out there. Like, but that's, again, like, everybody wants to have the polished stuff because they need validation. So it goes back to this whole commercial about people posting things because they need validation. So they want it super fancy and top notch and bougie and whatever,
Okay.
to the wall and
okay, I'm gonna go.
But it's to get validation, and you don't need it. You don't need the validation.
Okay, I think this is really interesting, and I literally had a conversation with my husband yesterday about this, and I'm just trying to tread lightly because I always want to respect people's privacy. Yet, if you're putting stuff out on social media, then you're not really asking for privacy.
True, unless it's only available to friends or a close circle or something.
Okay, so there is somebody in my world, in my realm, who unfortunately went through a really sad tragedy, right? They lost somebody in their life.
Yeah.
Very, very sad. Very unfortunate.
Yes.
And the whole journey of their loved one getting sick, passing away, grieving, dealing with it, has been very public, has been put online, and even on multiple pages and multiple sites. So that's why I'm not necessarily talking out of line, because
it's out there.
And it's very dividing, because this person now is grieving, like, and understandably so. Great loss. But to your point of needing the
validation.
Yes, and putting it out online, there's been a point where it's like, is this too much online? Like, is this too much? Now I'm going to pause here for a minute, because even as I'm saying this out loud, I'm thinking about vloggers. Mm-hmm. And when that became really popular and following along with people, and when you follow along someone's vlog, it's the good, the bad, the ugly. Mm-hmm. I think we've kind of changed with vlogs, because vlogs seemed to be really popular for a while. Like, before all the media sites, social media sites really took off, and it was YouTube and it was people's vlogs, and it was like, hey, you can follow along. Oh my gosh, I'm going to take a wild tangent. Buckle up, folks, and stay with me for a second. We're going off-roading. There was a woman, this was in the news recently, and there was a woman who had like 6 kids, 5, 6 kids, and they had a family vlog. And they became really, really popular. And she was more of like she homeschooled her kids, was more of like a strict parent or whatnot. And she got very, very popular. She grew a very big following, and had this YouTube channel that was very popular, and everyone was following her and wanted that like parenting advice and everything. And she was the one who, it turns out, she like had her kids locked up or whatnot. And one of her kids escaped.
Oh,
the one kid escaped, and then it turns out that they were all being chained to the beds or whatnot. So I'm saying this because she gained her notoriety. She was making money. Everything was being on vlogging where someone's watching your day-to-day, which is really no different than a lot of the reality TV shows we have. But with reality TV, you're getting paid to put all your stuff out there, versus if you're a vlogger and you have a YouTube channel, you're still putting all your stuff out there. People are following you. Maybe you have a Patreon, and then we have social media. It's like we have different levels.
Oh, yeah.
So social media, you're just doing it on your own. But somehow when you say, okay, I'm going to turn this into a YouTube channel, I'm going to let people watch and follow me all the time.
It's like you're ready to level up. But now even with like YouTubers now, like I'll just say one for example. I don't know their names, so it doesn't really matter. But so my daughter, my oldest, she's really into Minecraft.
Okay.
So she watches this YouTube group. It's like multiple people under this umbrella.
Okay.
But they started their whole thing by doing like Minecraft videos, like trying different things, or they'll do like fun different tricks and tips, and they'll try whatever. But like now they've branched off into this whole other thing where they're doing just like, do you remember the show Jackass?
Yeah.
So it's like they're kind of doing weird stuff like that, like trying to prank each other. They're like they are harmless pranks. But it's like they've morphed into like having this whole scripted like episode like every single time. So it went from like they have these videos where they have their little video down in the corner, like recording them and reacting to the Minecraft screen record that they're doing or something. And now it's like into this whole other, like it's now scripted, it's super polished. Like they have a whole production team that records them and edits it and like everything, like scripts it and books all the things and all this stuff. And it's just so much money that's just being put on like, it's insane, but it's another level. Like I'm sure they have social media channels that they'll just post pictures on every once in a while, but I guarantee it's more snippets of like their super fine polished stuff. And it's like, are they like, they must have upgraded to get more validation, to go viral, to do I can't speak for them, but it's interesting.
I have never thought about this before, and I'm sitting here having all these thoughtsicles, sitting in this going, this is interesting. Because why is it that when I see people post stuff on like Facebook and I'm like, oh, keep it private, but yet I'd go to YouTube and watch somebody's whole journey of something, and why does that platform feel different than say Instagram or Facebook?
Well, I think it's the same thing. In a previous episode, we were talking about, you use TikTok to search everything. I don't ever go on TikTok unless I'm posting something for a client.
Okay, but again, on TikTok, just today, I was watching a video of this guy who has a sailboat, and he's sailing around, and he's documenting it, and he's same thing like a vlogger, and as he's traveling around the world, just him and himself on his sailboat. So his TikTok videos are longer. They're like 5, 6, 7 minutes.
But you'll stick around.
Equivalent to like YouTube, yeah. And I'll watch the whole thing. That's just a platform where he
decides that he wanted to post all of it on.
Okay.
You're choosing the platform that you want to post it on. You're choosing your bread and butter. You're choosing your main
my gosh,
squeeze.
Tara, it always comes back to this because people's biggest thing in marketing, and when they come to us for help, because you and I aren't selling something. We're not trying to sell, we don't get a kickback from YouTube. We don't get a kickback from TikTok. So when we go and work with people, we're literally going, okay, what kind of makes sense for you and your business, and what are you willing to do? Because it doesn't really matter whether it's on YouTube, because we hear about YouTube stars and YouTube people being really popular on YouTube.
Yeah.
With TikTok, you can monetize and make money. I don't know with YouTube if you can make money on YouTube.
You can.
Same kind of thing. You can monetize. Okay.
Yep. We've actually been given the option potentially if
Ta-da!
we wanted to. So There's that.
Girl, what are we waiting for? Why are we not making money on YouTube?
There's like one last trifecta. See, that's the thing, because you have to fit within these certain standards by each one of these like platforms. Like I remember with TikTok, to get verified, like you had to fit within, you need 10,000 followers. You have to post 30 videos in the last week, or you have to have this many comments. You have to do this. It's the same thing for YouTube monetization. It's the same thing for like most everything. Like to get verified, to get monetized, like you have to fit within certain rules.
And I think you just have to decide if that's what you want to do with your brand and your business.
You have to decide if that's going to validate for you. Like, because...
No, but even, like, I look at TikTok. I have enough followers that, like, I'm now getting requests to monetize. I don't, because I don't want every one of my videos to have that dumb orange link on there to, like, here's my shopping cart. I don't want that to be what I'm all about. Am I losing out on money? Yeah. Is that dumb? Potentially. Like, I could be making a ton of videos going, here's my favorite hairbrush and here's why, and you should buy this hairbrush. And then every time someone buys a hairbrush, I get money. Yeah. But I don't know.
I think it's just depending on whether you feel validation from that or not. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's going back to people are posting all the time to get validated. People are trying to fit within these guidelines all the time to feel validated. Like, validation is like key in every part of social media, and that's what people are chasing, no matter whether it is money validation or if it's just engagement validation. Like, you just want somebody to know. But like, I've always been taught, like, if you're doing something good, like, just be humble about it. Like, you don't need to go off and blast it. Like, you don't need to put your name to everything. Like,
okay, this is interesting that you're talking about this. Now I'm turning to her because now I'm, ow, my pen is right there. Ow,
there's no, she got stabbed by the pen. I didn't this time.
Okay, so in Canada,
I think you're on the cap.
There it is. No cap. So in the States, it's Girl Scouts. In Canada, they're called Girl Guides, scouting. But we all have brownies. So I remember there was a whole thing in brownies as well that was like to do a good deed, and you do it in secret. Yeah. And to not let anybody know.
Like, you don't have to flaunt it that you're doing good things. Just be a good human.
Oh!
Just...
Ow. Oh, I meant to do this in the what episode? I don't even know. They're all melting. Last episode, I was going to talk about this. So, there's a trend on TikTok that I started following. It was the airplane trend. And it was when you go onto an airplane on a flight that people are doing big chocolate bars. And often they have cash or they'll have a gift card. Now, how did I find out about this? Because someone filmed it. So they were probably wearing like meta glasses or whatnot where they were filming it. They created a video, and that's how I found out about it. And I've seen quite a few of these videos. So I was like, doggone it. Next time I'm on a plane, I want to do that because it's super cool. So when we were on our vacation recently, that's what I did. I went and found some really big chocolate bars. And then I didn't want to just do cash because, I don't know, that's just me. So I went and got Starbucks gift cards, attached them to all of these. So when I got onto the plane, when you first get onto a plane, they always greet you. They're always like, hi, welcome. Side note, they're doing that because that's how they check out all the people on the plane, and they get eyes on any people that might be problem. That's why they do that.
Sus.
Side note, did you know flight attendants do not get paid until the plane is in the air?
I did know that because I saw your post.
Yeah. So all of the time from the moment you get onto the plane and they're dealing with all your ridiculousness and trying to get your luggage up to the top and you're complaining and everything, they're not getting paid yet. So I wanted to follow this trend. So I got the chocolate bars, I got the cards, and while you're walking on the plane and they go, hi, welcome, you can hand them to them and say, this is for you and all the flight attendants. And they will ask you, what is your seat number, so that they know where you are. So I'm getting super excited because I wanted to jump on this plane.
Trend.
Thank you.
Sounds like.
And I didn't want to do it for the notoriety. I wasn't trying to do it so it was like, look at me, look at me. But it seemed like a fun way to really bless people and do something kind. And by showing others, it's been so cool now watching how other people are like, I want to do this too. I'm going to do this too. It's like, let's share the knowledge, share the wealth. But I wasn't doing it so that I could be like, look at me, look at how awesome I am. It was more of...
I think it just comes... It has to be the place that it's coming from when you're posting it. Because I do see a lot of people that they'll post stuff like that. And it is so that they get recognition.
It's a look at me. Look at what I did.
It's validation, it's recognition, it's showing that you're an amazing person, which that's great. I love that for you, but you also have to come at it from a level of humility. Is that a word?
Humility?
Yeah, just be humble about it. Like, you don't need to flaunt it off. Like, there's other things that I'm doing in the community just to help out with different things, but I'm not like going out and...
Yeah, like every time you do something, like, oh, I helped an old lady cross the road. Wait, can we do it again so I can film it this time and have it? Okay, I'm going to go and feed this dog. Oh, wait, spit that out. Let me do it again and film it so that I can get credit. There's just so much of that.
Your dog, let me give you the Heimlich so all of it comes back.
Give it back so I can do it again. Like the number of times, and I even catch myself because I'm so used to always filming and capturing content. There will be times where I'm like, oh, wait, I got to get my camera. And then I literally will say, no, never mind. Let's just be in the moment and just do this. Because not everything needs to be filmed. If your basement is flooding, what's the most important thing? Get your stuff off the floor, call your insurance company, shut off your water. Not like, where's my phone? I need to film this right now.
Yes. So I'm going to kind of, just because we were talking about how you post on social media, and I was saying this earlier, because there's a difference of like how Paula like posts a lot on social media. She's not like posting things out there to get validation from these other companies and so like what am I saying? Bringing it back to like posting everything that you're doing all the time, and that I'm out doing this and I'm out doing that and I'm doing all these good deeds and all that stuff. That's a whole other level when you are coming at it from a wrong place in your heart. What Paula ends up doing is that she's lifting other people up from what she's doing. So if she's like we talked about before, like if she went to go get, or I think when you got your massage, you said you were going to post about that. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's lifting that company up. Like it's showing how amazing that was.
I tried not to do a look at me, I just got a massage. And that's why I'm strategic. When I did that post, I even said, many of you spend money on lattes.
Yeah.
I don't. I spend my money here because I didn't want it to be like, oh, look at me, I'm living. Well, I got to stop, because even as I'm saying this out loud, for some people, that's their brand. Like some people, they want to be bougie and they want to be whatever.
And that's okay. It's just
the people I'm around in my community, I don't want it to ever be like.
But it's coming back to knowing yourself, being unapologetically you, like doing you. And that's not going to be for everybody. It's coming back to the Ferrari.
Because I'm always trying to lift up other brands. Anytime I can find a way to point to people and say, look at my friend, look at this business, look at what's happening here. Even though I'm connected to it, I try to find a way of like, you're looking at me, now follow my, like, look over here.
Yeah. She's like standing out with the giant finger sign, the pointer arrow sign, like dancing around and like, look at me.
And it's always like, over here's this person, and here's why I want you to look at this person and see what's going on over here.
Yeah. But, yeah, you don't need to be posting everything on social media. You just
Unless you do. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. Because I don't think, like, people are just like, here I am eating breakfast. Here I am going to the bathroom. Here I am getting my car. And it's like, oh my gosh, too much. And yet we'll still watch some of the people that do that.
Well, the people that want to watch that type of stuff, it's the same thing. Like the mukluck things. The
mukbangs.
Mukbang. It's like the people that want to watch that, like they'll go and watch it. Do I care about it? No. I actually think it's disgusting to see people eating food in front of me, just like in my face. Like it's not ASMR for me. I'm sorry. It's just not.
But here's the thing. People are making money with this stuff now.
But it is for a whole bunch of other people. And that's good. That's you. Like go do that.
Because
Paul just...
I just glitched. Haven't we kind of said this before? Or, dang it. When the thought is there, we cannot interrupt the Paula because the thought goes away.
Nobody interrupted. You interrupted yourself.
So, I've said this time and time again, that all of a sudden with like TikTok and Instagram and all the social media, we're seeing things that maybe we shouldn't see. We're seeing things that used to be hidden in people's basements that were behind closed doors. And we don't. And there are times that I'm just doom scrolling on TikTok, and a video comes up and it's like, I don't know that I needed to know this person does this like crazy, somebody in this weird costume dancing with like just something so random that I'll just kind of go, I didn't need to know this existed. I didn't need. And so,
the amount of times that I've showed my husband like things, I'm like, if I have to see it, you have to see it now.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like we
And
live
then
in
it
this
starts
world
going
now
viral, and then everyone shares it.
where nothing is hidden, nothing is off limits, nothing's inappropriate, nothing's like, let's just keep that quiet and you keep that to yourself. That doesn't exist anymore because we're now realizing that you can go and put like puppets on your feet and sit outside in your yard and do a puppet
And
show.
someone will take a picture and post about it.
No,
in the
but someone
chat.
will like it. Someone will be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm your biggest fan. Can I put your picture on a shirt and wear that and start a fan club?" Like the Ferrari. There is someone for everyone. The weirdest stuff that's out there, you can now have enough people that will pay to watch it and make money.
Yeah.
That is why that whole Be the Ferrari, you could be I don't know, what's some weird car. You could, and there's someone that will buy your stuff. That will be your fan.
The world is a weird place today.
And people pay money for it.
And people pay money for it. But that's the same thing with posting everything about everything that's happening in your life all the time, because you are going to find people that do want to follow you and follow through your life. Like, it's like vicariously living through you.
Yeah.
So it's like if your life is super fulfilled with drama like all the time, like maybe somebody just really thrives off that and they're vibing with it, like, but you're also getting valid, like, I don't know. Social media is weird. Social media sucks. Hashtag shirt idea that's coming
And
up.
yet, I'll be on it later today.
So will
Scrolling for fun.
So will I.
It's like an addiction. We've created this weird addiction.
But we have talked about it before because it's really like this, I don't want to say safe space because I don't think social media is safe in general, but it's like this little haven that we're able to kind of go and just shut off because there's so much happening in life all the time.
Yeah, but is social media good for our brains?
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I would much prefer going to read a book or something like that to really shut off your brain and kind of...
And now with TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, when you're watching these videos, more and more now, like I'll be scrolling and it's like, you should not eat hot dogs anymore. Let me give you the 5 reasons why hot dogs are going to kill you. Next thing, hot dogs are the best thing ever. Next video. If you're going to eat hot dogs, only eat this one. And now I'm at a place where it's like, there's so much content and so much information and we're consuming all this social media. And I'm like, so which one's true? Do I have the time to go and research to find out who's telling me like which thing is the true? So it's information overload.
And it's always supposed to be some sort of clickbait so that people are so pulled into what you're saying that that's what they end up choosing is real.
And then they'll follow you and then they'll pay you and then they'll join your class or
it's just a domino effect and it's just
like I have to really watch it sometimes because I can be impacted by this. Is that like lately, again, I'm a professional speaker. I'm trying to get more gigs. I'm trying to get more events. I'm trying to find more things that I could speak at. And lately, for whatever reason, my phone's probably listening to me. Everything that's coming up is like, do you want to speak on more stages? Do you want to speak on that? Like all this stuff is coming up on my feeds.
Yep.
But I can tell by looking at it that it's clickbait, that it's not real, that they want you to sign up and pay all this money. But it's done in a way that is still causing me to turn my head, that for me to pause and go, what's that? What is this? And it speaks into our weakness, our insecurity, it's bad.
It's the same thing that there was a whole instance on Facebook that happened a while ago, Meta, that there was I think you sent it to me. There was like a trial or there was some huge news thing because, Facebook was actually like feeding more ads about like diet and image and all that stuff to younger girls. So like, but that was the plan of theirs so that I don't know how all of that tied in, but like, so image was a huge thing that they were trying to put. So it's probably to get more money. I mean, it's speaking to these young girls' insecurities so that they feel bad. They go and do, weird diet stuff or whatever, and then different ads keep showing up to them about all these new diets, about these new trends, about how you should be looking. You need to get Botox. You need to get plastic surgery, like all of this stuff. It's just like social media is such a domino effect. And I'm like, I don't even post that
But yet
much.
we're all addicted.
We're all addicted to it. We're all on it. We're all looking at stuff because we need some form of entertainment, apparently. We can't just sit anymore. Like, remember the days... Who was I just talking to about this? It's like, remember the days that you would just like... Oh, it was a video I saw on YouTube. It was like... It was the dude dad, I think, or the dad dude or something like that. It was on Reels. It was on Facebook. And he's like, remember in the 90s when you were like in you were going on a road trip and like this is what you did, and if it was raining, like you would like race the water droplets on the window together, or like if they ended up forming together and you're like, yes, like that was what
the ways we entertained ourselves.
That was what you used to do. And like nowadays it's like you have your phone, you have your tablet, you have this huge monitor, you have this gaming system, you have headphones, you have some other gaming system, like you have 10 gaming systems. It's like crazy.
Case in point, I still, in all of my bathrooms in my house, have little magazine containers with magazines because I always had magazines in all of my bathrooms so that when people were using my bathroom, and they might be in there for longer than planned, they had entertainment. You had Reader's Digest books to read and look at magazines.
It's almost that when you...
Now, but now we have phones. Everyone brings their phones into the bathroom.
But this is what I'm saying. I feel like maybe I kind of want to start this. Like, put a little box outside of the bathroom.
No phone.
When you go into the bathroom, you have to leave your phone outside.
And I wonder if people would be quicker. If they would be quicker in there. Because now what's happening is people are spending too much time just sitting in the bathroom, and it's causing problems. Medical problems. I don't want to get gross, but it causes, because if you sit on a toilet for too long, it's not good for yourself. But now people just get in there and they're in there for like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes because they're scrolling.
You're in there for 30 plus minutes.
And they're just scrolling. And so, what would happen if it's, all right, you got to leave your phone
on the outside? There's a magazine
and
rack in there.
Yeah. And so in all of my bathrooms, I still have magazines, but I'm like, nobody's going to ever touch them because they all have their phones.
Do you replace your magazines regularly, or are they the same
I used
ones?
to. But now, since it doesn't matter because... So I used to have subscriptions to like Reader's Digest and some cool Canadian ones. And I had different subscriptions.
See, this is why I just like olden ages stuff, like vintage stuff, antique stuff, because there's a story behind everything. And it's like...
It was a different time. Okay,
but if you look 100 years ahead now from where we are, like 100 years, Tara and Paula, 100 years from now, we're looking back at this time period. What's going to be the coolest thing? A phone? Like,
yeah,
it's like you're looking at stuff that they were doing.
You're right.
Like newspapers from 100
like that's
years
why I
ago,
love magazines
books.
still. But I'll even go to a waiting room. Like when I went to the dentist office last week, they had the coolest magazines out. I still prefer to look at my phone than the magazines. And I was conscious of it because I looked at those magazines and I was like, oh, that'd be fun to read. And I was like, no, I'm going to check my phone instead. And I was like, why? What is it in me that would rather, like, am I that addicted to my phone and that used to my phone rather than looking at a magazine and reading? Ugh.
It's a slippery slope. I mean, I'll use my husband as one of the last examples, and I think we're wrapping up here, but like he used to physically read books all the time.
Yep.
Like the amount of books that we have, it's insane. But he used to read them all the time. He would be laying on the ground. The oldest would be sitting on his back. She's reading a book, like whatever it is. And then he switched over to audiobooks. And now that's all he does read every once in a while too, but it's like everything is so accessible.
Yes.
Online. Like
yes,
you don't,
same.
Even library cards. Like I got a library card so I could check out audibles from the local library.
Yep. Same. Like on vacation, I read tangible books.
Yeah.
But audiobooks are just so much easier. It's
so much easier. It's just easier access. You have a
so bad for
larger
our
library
brains.
to get to things. Like it's just...
I hope if you're watching or listening, I'd love for you to... Because you have thoughts. You're listening to us have this conversation right now and you're sitting there going, yep, what about this? Like you have thoughts. And many of you will text me when you're watching or listening our podcast. You'll text me your thoughts. Please do shoot us an email, shoot us a message, put a comment below here wherever you're watching. We read and look at all of them because why? What's happening? Like, is it good? Is it not good? I don't know.
I mean, in 100 years, maybe there's going to be spaceships flying around and hover cars and all that stuff. So maybe this will look really cool in 100 years from now. And when technology is completely changed, it's just like, I don't know, with where we're at in this world and with all the cyberbullying that's going on and just like all of the fakeness that's on social media, it's just like, it's super refreshing just to kind of sit. And we talked about a couple episodes ago, like, step away, just like go outside and just ground yourself. Like, just be like yourself. Like, put the phone away, put technology away, like do a cancel out, like just a hard
just a
stop.
day.
Like, just take a day and just like see how it reboots you. It's so different. Like,
I think for some people it's easier than others. I know I struggle with this.
I know it's gonna be.
But I know for like my kids, when we went on vacation, my one son was like, yeah, I deleted things from my phone so I could just have a break. I was like, brilliant. So then it's we have to do a deep dive, I'm telling you. But we don't have time for it today.
We don't.
We got a boot scoop.
Got a boot scoop.
Please leave us some comments and questions because we would love to know what you think, how this affects your business, your personal life, all of the things. Good topic
was just
today,
a really
Tara.
deep talk. There wasn't.
I know it feels very serious now.
I know.
Hey, go and follow us wherever or just in real life. But if you're following us, please bring ice cream. We would appreciate that. Until next time, you can follow us on our socials if you like. I have nothing. You wrap it up.
Thanks for joining us again today. Please let us know your thoughts. Do put in the comments, or if you text Paula, also put in the comments so that other people can see what you're talking about as well. Like, let's have a discussion about it. Like, let's open this up. Like, let's talk about it. And with that, I am one of your co-hosts, Tara B, with my other podcast co-host,
Princess B.
And together we are, for the next 100 years, going to be known
royally unhinged. Old ladies.
Where's Dumbledore?
Oh. Cindy, did you see him? Did you see him?
He's really hiding in there.
Oh. There he is.
This one's a
Every
lot more
episode
fun to
we hide a little Dumbledore, and for season 3, this is our Dumbledore, and he was in here today.
Dumbledore. Oh, you almost fell out. Oh no, that was like one of the movies where he fell off.
Oh, that's right.
Spoiler alert. Okay, bye.